Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you again, finally, for a movie review, and this is going to be for Red Notice, the movie review that I'm going to be doing for Gal Gadot, Dwayne Johnson, and Ryan Reynolds in the same movie together in this movie, of course. So I'm going to discuss what I watched for this movie, for this hour and 57-minute movie. 117-minute movie, I should say. And I'll let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this movie review for Red Notice. Now, this pretty much basically is Dwayne Johnson playing a cop in this movie, and he plays a guy named John Hartley, and then he uh, is trying to catch the world's greatest art thieves, which is Ryan Reynolds and Gal Gadot in this movie. And pretty much Gal Gadot is pretty much the main focus in this movie, that they're trying to go after her and get ahead of her by stealing these things called eggs. And I don't know, uh I think the concept behind it is okay, but the movie, however, somewhat entertaining, but at the same time, I think the movie's decent. It's not the best movie I've seen this year. Um, Pretty much the action scenes were pretty good. Some of the comedy in it was funny with Ryan Reynolds in it. But it's just how it's executing this movie is what's bothering me a bit. So this was a not a bad movie. Um, It'll probably be on my decent to good movies of 2021. There is a little twist towards the end of the movie that you'll be surprised with, and there's lots of interesting plot twists with this movie. So, yeah, I think that was the most interesting thing about the movie, but it kind of, what is it, was a predictability. The predictability in this movie where you're like, oh, this is gonna happen. Oh, that's gonna happen. And then you see something unexpected. I'm like, okay, didn't see that one coming, but had a feeling something was gonna happen. So, yeah, overall, I think Red Notice was it was a decent movie. Not a perfect movie, but it was decent at best. I know it's getting a little bit of low ratings from critics, uh, so I myself found it to be decent. It's a decent watch. Um, yeah, Gal Gadot was pretty good with her action scenes in this movie. The fight scenes that she does in this movie are pretty good. So, yeah, they the concept about them going after these eggs, eh, it's kind of silly, to be honest. I'm like, why are you stealing something called an egg? It, what's the sentimental value to it? And they find out it does contain sentimental value, so I think the movie's okay for what it is. So, first score for me, I think I'll give Red Notice a 7 out of 10. This was decent. It's not my favorite movie, but it's alright for what it is. It's a little better than Last Night in Soho and Malignant, but does it live up to being one of my favorite movies this year? Not necessarily. So, it's alright for what it is. So yeah, I guess if you want to check this movie out, you can, but keep in mind, I don't know if it's gonna please some fans of this movie. I think the action scenes are great, and some of the script is not bad, but to the predictability of certain scenes kind of gets to me, and I'm like, I'm not feeling for that scene. So it's a rom com action movie, kind of thing. So comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Red Notice movie if you've seen it. It's pretty much about them being great art thieves. I don't want to spoil what Dwayne Johnson's role in the movie is, but it'll surprise you, kind of. But there is some predictability in the little surprise there. So, yeah, if you did enjoy this movie review for Red Notice, I didn't want to give away any spoilers. I just pretty much basically in this movie, you'll be seeing Ryan Reynolds and Gal Gadot as the main villains in this movie, going after art, pretty much thieves in this movie. So that's the focus on this movie. I'm not gonna spoil anymore because if I do, it'll ruin the movie for you guys if you haven't seen it on Netflix. But if you did like this movie review, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can, support the channel. I will be returning to you for the Spencer movie review, and then Finch movie review, and lastly, Nina Dobrev's movie as well. Love Actually, I think it's called. I'll have to look into it again and see what it's called because I am not 100% sure. But stay safe, guys. Take care. I hope you enjoyed this movie review, and as always, I'll see you in my next video.